When I think about tracking, it is pretty motivating because it makes me think about how we can pay attention to the movement of energy across the landscape. That energy could be a ripple effect from a deer, but it could include things like ancient glacial patterns and ways that the water moves, or even the change of seasons and year upon year. I also forage plants and noticing the weather patterns and things like that. It's pretty a broad term that's not just about measuring feet. One thing that I really like about the city is that there's often a source of water. Maybe there is a puddle, maybe there is a creek, maybe there is a river, but people often live near these sources of water for many reasons, but there's often clay, sand, other things to look for under bridges, highway overpasses, less explored areas, outside of the off-leash dog park on the edges. Perhaps there's a ravine or a hillside where an animal might be remaining undisturbed until maybe you go and track and find out what's happening there. There's an opportunity to look sort of at the edges of puddles and like wet areas in the roads, but everything is a possible track. So even getting close to tree bark and noticing those things, as well as watching the movement of birds in the spring, can indicate where they're finding food, where their nest may be, because they fly a pattern back to their nest. So just thinking about the ways that you can go to the edges of where the human spaces are and investigate a little bit further.